Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So excited to have you all here for this new vlog that we are starting today. I'm in the art room right now and it was a little chaotic this morning, so I actually got to clean up before I could even pull out the camera because I'm the type of person that can't really function if it's too much chaos in my space. So I had to get that together, and before I actually head out and run some errands, because we have a couple errands that we have to run, I just wanted to give you all updates on a couple of things in the art room, some things that I got from the store, a little mini haul, and then we can be able to get into motion for today. So first things first, I feel like I showed you all this when I cut them. So let me show you them up close because I actually used some spray paint to finish them, and they are just so cute to me. I love both. One is like an offset, but the other is the inset, and I used two spray paints to do these, and because they came out so well, I was like, dang, I want to go get spray paint in every color. So I did end up going to the store, y'all, Michael's. Y'all know this is my store. And I got spray paint in every color that I use often. So we have purple, we have blue, we have white. Put those down to the side. We have green, we have red, we have pink. And then, of course, I went and also grabbed some tacky glue, because for those pieces that I just showed you that I spray painted and I glued together, I did use wood glue, but I could also use tacky glue. I've seen that in videos before, so I just went ahead and grabbed that. I have to put all of this up and figure out where I'm gonna put all these spray paints, but very happy that I have them, because for some of the pieces that I cut recently, it just makes more sense for me to spray paint them, because it's that's probably loud, because it gives an even coat and also a very vibrant coat, which I like. Second thing on the list, which I got as a Christmas gift, and I was super thirsty because my Christmas lists are very practical. They are things that I know I'm going to use on a day-to-day, and I'm intentional when I create my list, because I don't want to just be getting things, you know. So one of my gifts was this painter's overall set, suit, sorry, not set. It is in the size medium, and it's perfect because I could be able to put it on over my clothes, because usually I'll just come in a little two-piece set or something and I keep this simple, but I could be able to put this over whatever it is that I have, zip it on up. It covers up my entire outfit that I have on, as you can see. And I'm tall, well, tall. I'm 5'6.5". People say I'm tall and they think I'm tall from looking at me. So this is just perfect to go over my clothes. But also I love the fact that it's in white, and I intentionally wanted it to be white. So as I get paint on myself or paint splatters, things of that nature, it can start to get on the jumpsuit, and I think that's going to just make it look amazing. I thought about getting my logo put on the back. I still can, but I have to decide if I'm gonna do that. But nonetheless, this is my new work jumpsuit. So every time I come in this room, I'm trying to think about if I wanna take it with me to the makerspace when I go to cut things and have it on in there, since I'm not really working with paint. But definitely here in the art room, this will be put on every single time. And last but not least, I wanted to show you all some of these designs I have been working on, or just cutouts that I had did while I was at the makerspace to see what they would turn out like. This right here is acrylic, and this is also the same as this, and this is just wood. This I want to play around with. Put this on another piece of wood. I'm definitely going to spray paint that. Spray paint this. You all have seen that. This is just a bigger version. And then I was playing around with these three. I wanted to start offering these as DIY kits so people could be able to paint and put these together themselves. These are layered, like 2 layers. So it has the top layer, which has the outline and the name, and then this is the base one, and you can paint them separately and just put them on top of each other, or if you want to glue them together and then paint, that is also an option. But I was just experimenting with a couple different things, so I still need to do more of that today, because top of year I want to have at least 8 designs, DIY designs that people could just be able to grab, go and paint themselves, but also some other designs that are painted. So that is where I'm at with these. But those are the 3 things that I wanted to show you all. So now I'm about to head out of the house, run a couple errands. First, I have to take a package to USPS to get that shipped out. And then, which I didn't take my camera when I went on Friday, but there's this wood supply company out here that I found that is gonna come in handy. I hope, fingers crossed. But I placed an order with them and I have to go pick that up. But I'll tell you more about that once I get there. All right, so I've already been to the post office to drop off the package. Now I'm at this, I'm gonna say it's like a wood warehouse almost, picking up a wood order. I told you I would give y'all a backstory on that. So, now that I'm in the maker space, I have been obviously experimenting with cutting different types of wood. Most of the wood I would either say I've gotten from Amazon. I played around with some from the dollar store. I've gotten acrylic from Michael's, and that's like proof grade acrylic by, who sells that proof grade acrylic? They have a laser machine, Glowforge, and they're expensive. I will say that it is expensive. And I feel like last week I was thinking, and I said, why keep buying these little amounts from Amazon or from the Dollar Tree or from Michael's when I could just go to the source and get it from a manufacturer that sells this in bulk. So I found a place that was not too far from me, and there's actually a lot of them where I live, but I found one that had really good reviews. So I came to this one and I was looking around with one of the associates, kind of telling them what I was working on, what I wanted to experiment with, and they showed me some different options that they had. Because they sell, and let me just kind of show y'all what this is. So this is a warehouse and it's like full of wood. It's even wood over there. So because this is, oh, sorry, zoomed in too much. Back. Because this is a warehouse full of stuff, most of the people that are in here or that come here, number one, have flatbed trucks. I have a sedan. They're coming here to build cabinets for homes. So they're getting a ton of wood, like a ton. And it's also big panels of wood. So they'll just take it, they'll go cut it, do whatever they have to do. I don't want to do all of that. I like to make it as easy as possible. So they will also cut it, but you have to leave it here because they can't do it same day. So because I came, I figured out what I wanted. They had the exact thickness that I wanted, the material. I told them exactly how I wanted it cut into 2x2 like squares, and they cut it, and now I'm able to come pick it up. All right, we're out of there, and these are the panels. These are thicker ones, which you can probably tell right here the difference in the thickness between the two. This is a little bit thinner, this is thicker. I told you I had got 3 panels. So these at the bottom were, I got 1 panel, and then they were able to cut it into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then for the thinner ones, which these are going to be great, I pray, for me to laser cut. They are a decent bit thinner, and I got 2 panels of those, so it's 16 in total. And then they are big. These are all 2x2s, so that's going to be great for me to be able to cut with. And then this is basically going to be my base. I'll have to show y'all like what I'm envisioning with these, but just wanted to show y'all the panels cut, and they did a really good job. Lines are super crisp and great. I am going to measure them to see if they're 2x2. They definitely look 2x2. But I'm still going to measure them. And then, like I said, they were really big. So imagine this, 8 of these side by side. That's how big the panel was. So anywho, yeah, there's that. Now let's get back to the art room to get some other work done. Just getting back to the art room, I am about to put everything up, well, all the wood pieces. Some of them I left in my trunk since I'm going to be taking them to the makerspace to cut. But the ones that are just the base, I brought in here so that I can be able to put up and be able to use them when I need them. But I realized that me showing you all them on camera in my trunk probably did not give you a good representation of how big they are. So I wanted to show it in comparison to myself. So this is one of them. As you can see, it's fairly large, 2x2, like I said. I am 5'6.5", and this is a fairly big size board, and that leaves a ton of room for me able to be creative, try a bunch of things out, which I am really excited about, especially because I wanted to have a bunch of base boards like this to be able to create, in my mind, it could literally be anything, but in my mind, I'm just thinking like cutting big numbers, putting them on here, being able to add photos, just things of that nature. So the possibilities are really endless with having a base like this and me being able to cut out different figures, objects, numbers, letters, things of that nature with the thinner material, and then placing it on here before putting on the top coat. Also, because of its thickness, and y'all probably like, girl, that's kind of thin. It's thick and it's heavy and it's durable, and I like that because even when I pour the top coat and I'm able to ship these out, they will not break in the mail, which is always one of the things that I'm looking for when I look at different or new material, because shipping and with postal services now, you never know how they are handling things. So if you just have durable material up front, then it can withstand a lot, even though I hope they handle with care because I put fragile stickers on them. So anyway, I have 8 of these. I'm going to put them in here and then put on my jumpsuit, and then we'll get started on some of the pieces that I have to work on today. All right, we're almost ready to go. I have my new painter's jumpsuit on, which is just the cutest thing ever. But I forgot to mention something about this vlog in particular. So one thing that I was thinking about, which I'm gonna film right now, so I was about to say, I'm gonna get y'all a suggestion. I'm gonna film it because I want to try it out, is doing a paint with me. At the beginning of the video, I will kind of explain what it is I'm about to work on, and then I just paint and piece it together in kind of like, not real time, but you're seeing me put it together longer than the montages in my vlogs. So I want to experiment with that now. What we're working with today is an order that I got. A young man reached out about 2 gifts for his parents. So the first that we're going to paint is this one. Y'all know people love the silhouette. They just absolutely love this piece. So it's going to be, and I got my, y'all know I love a sticky note, I got my notes written down for what is going to be on here. Brown skin, green hat, pink top, pearl necklace. So this should be a quick one. And then after this, I have another big piece for him. And then I have a mini paddle to do. I really want to record all paint with me's for all of them. We shall see. So anyway, let's get started. The first piece is done, you all. Loved it. Also love the fact that I was able to film a paint with me video, which is, like I told you all, something new that I want to try and something that I'm excited to try. So if you're interested in seeing basically a real-time video of me painting this, like the entire time and how long it actually took me, I may speed it up to like just a tad bit, but if you're interested in seeing that, then I would definitely say check out the paint with me video. That should be a great one. I'm also going to film a paint with me for the piece we're gonna do after this, which, let me grab it. Let that sit to the side. It's dry, but until I have to pour up the top coat on both pieces. So this is the second piece I'm going to do. Same order for this individual, and I want to get both these out tomorrow, so I gotta work on them tonight to be able to put on that top coat. But this is the number 9 for this piece. I've done them with other numbers here, and people always reach out about this one. I kid you not, like between this one and the one you just saw, very much favorites that people adore, which I get it. I love them too. And like I mentioned in another video, like this is kind of how I started with a piece like this. So we're gonna get to this one. I do have the notes for it, which is the same design that we've done before. So this part's gonna be camo. They want the letters to be purple, number to be gold, everything with a gold trim. And then I have to figure out what they want for their dog tag. So if they don't end up letting me know tonight, I should probably send an email before I can start on this so they can let me know so I can work on that. If they don't let me know tonight, I can still send the email tonight, and hopefully they get back to me by the morning. And that way I can be able to finish it and package it up with this, because I'm going on a mini sabbatical this weekend. So I'm not responding to any emails, doing any work. So I'm trying to get everything out tomorrow. So during those like 48, 72 hours, I guess 48 hours, I don't have to worry about like orders that I currently have. Those will already be gone, and then it'll just be new ones, which I'll probably put on in the way email. But nonetheless, we're going to get started on this one. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to do the paint with me. I probably end up doing it because I just like it. So yeah, we're gonna do a paint with me for this one as well. And of course you all are gonna see a quick montage. So let's get into it. So we are done with the 2 pieces. I have the one that I just finished sitting on this like I say my drawing rack, but it was really like a computer monitor stand, like that I could put it on when I was at my like apartment 2 apartments ago, and I never use it to raise my computer, but whatever. It's my drawing rack now. So I have that one on the drawing rack. I have the other inside of one of the containers, so I can be able to pour the top coat. So while the one is on the drying rack kind of finishing, I'm gonna pour this, and then that gives me some time to kind of tidy up the room and actually pack up an order as well, and that'll give that enough time to dry so I can be able to work on that after that. So let's pour up the first piece, and then once that's poured, see where the second one is kind of in the drawing process. Also super random, but as I've been painting, number one, I was watching a YouTube video. So if you all have a YouTuber suggestions on people I should watch, they could like do things similar to me. I'm also big into like lifestyle, so I like seeing people's vlogs, especially if they're doing like life in their 30 vlogs, because I just like to watch this stuff. Also, I am revamping my main channel, like my very first channel, to do more of the life in my 30s type of vlog. So I'd be interested to see more of those. But once I finished watching that, I watched / listened to the rest of this podcast. If you all like podcasts, you will probably like Balanced Black Girl. I love her content. She was like one of the first, if not the first podcast, like I started listening to on a consistent basis, and caught up on the one that I wanted to hear or watch, because she does a visual one as well. And then I turned on me some gospel music. Y'all, I've been having praise and worship in here. And you know when you get in your praise and worship and it's praise and worshiping and it's like hitting, it just like locks you in. I've been in the zone, so I almost didn't even pause to come back on here and check in with y'all. And I was just gonna start doing the rest of the stuff because I was in the middle of praise and worship. So anywho, let me get back to praise and worship and to that piece we were just talking about. That first piece is poured up. That other order is boxed up. It's in the wagon. And this piece is now dry. So because it doesn't fit into one of my containers, I have to put it on the table that I paint on. So I'll just put some blocks underneath so that it doesn't stick to the paper, pour it, and then I will close the door and get out of here. So if I can't put it in a container, I usually like to leave this part as the last thing that I do before I leave out of the room, just because I don't want it circulating everywhere in my house. So let's go ahead, get this poured up and call it one for tonight because it's been a long day, but very productive day. So I'm very grateful for that, but let's get this one knocked out. We're officially done for the night. All I have to do is put my mask up, take my jumpsuit off, and I get ready to go to bed. Like I mentioned, it has been a very productive day. Very happy with the progress that has been made, running all the errands, getting more things to continue to expand and also experiment. So I look forward to getting back in the makerspace, getting some stuff cut, and also just enjoying some time off and away this weekend to just regroup, get my thoughts together, really figure out what I want 2025 to look like, not just for my business, but me personally, and come up with a plan for all the things that I want to do. So I have them on my brain, just get them down on paper and just relax and get some time away. So yes, you probably won't see me pack these up. Tomorrow I'm just gonna do that and get those out so I can leave, but you know what they look like. So that's the good part. I hope that you all enjoyed this vlog, per usual. And I appreciate you all so much for being here, tapping in, watching my video, especially if you made it to this point in the video. I'm just very appreciative that you took the time to make me a part of your day. I'm beyond grateful and thankful because you could have been anywhere else in the world. You could have been anywhere else on YouTube, but here you are on my video supporting. So I'm just so grateful and thankful. I cannot say that enough. So yeah, like I said, I hope you all enjoyed this one, and I will see you in my next video, which is probably going to be in the new year. So happy New Year to you all. We'll talk more about the new year once we get there. So yeah, see you all then.